Hi, this is Elizabeth, and here we go. Here is my wonderful group of ladies. And so, the last and final speech. So here we go. Quilters can display many habit-forming or addictive behaviors. Imagine that one. Addiction is defined by dictionary.com as the state of being enslaved to a habit or practice, to something that is psychologically or physically habit-forming as narcotics, to such an extent that its cessation causes severe trauma. I don't know about the severe trauma part, or, maybe I do, but I'm merely substituting the word quilting for the word narcotics, and you can see my point. Quilting is habit forming, and I'm going to try very hard to break down certain aspects of the addiction. I'm going to throw a disclaimer in here right now. I am not trying to diagnose or explain anything. I am merely an observer of the quilting animal and want to share my observations. But today is a special day in this week of Thanksgiving. I would like to say a very heartfelt thank you to a special group of ladies, you. You ladies have the biggest hearts. You're hardworking and selfless. Y'all's labor of hours on artwork only to give them away to those in need, to make sure that the homeless have something warm to wrap up in and to keep warm. I know that in the small amount of time that I've had the privilege to be here with you, we have completed more than 50 quilts. Each and every one of you has a tremendous impact on my life in just a few short months. Although it does seem like it has been years, it's only been a few short months. The cheerfulness of Miss Frida and Miss Carol, the first to share with me their wisdom and techniques of tying, along with Miss Nola, Miss Dolores, and Miss Lavelle, are very diligent and busy. So busy that me and my partner in crime, Karen, have a hard time keeping them supplied in quilt tops. Miss Gay, with busy hands and the brightness of fabric she sews together, are amazing. She was even cheerful when Miss Karen and I gave her oodles and oodles of polyester quilt tops, only to find out she didn't like to sew them like we had been told. That was a big oopsie doodle, let me tell you. All in all, these specific ladies have shown me how to work in a close proximity and how to compromise on a project while still keeping a smile and not killing each other. These ladies have taught me, don't worry about today, do a little quilting and everything will be okay. Quilting addiction. Let me start with the beginning with fabric. In the quilting world, there is no what comes first, the chicken or the egg. It's always fabric. Once that has been established, the conversation moves into what type of fabric. On the bus to basic training, when Bubba met Forrest in the movie Forrest Gump, Bubba tells Forrest that he's a shrimper, and he goes in to describe at least 25 different ways of shrimping and how it can be prepared. Well, just picture me as Bubba, and let me tell you about all the different types of fabric. Haha, just kidding. There isn't enough time or space here to sit and listen to all the different types of fabric. That saying, behind every quilter is a stash of fabric. Well, in our case, it's a stash of fabric and Miss Elaine, who, when she is not here, we are absolutely lost without you, hon. Nobody, and I mean nobody, knows this kitchen like you do. She's our cook and our cleanup crew, all rolled into one, always with a smile, and oh my gosh, that sense of humor, none can compare. The joke, I just wanted you to know that I appreciate all you do, Miss Elaine. Miss Donna, one of the hardest working women I know, the taskmaster, always keeping us on track and pushing us to produce more quilts this year than we had the year before. You're an amazing woman, Miss Donna. Great job, keep up the good work. And she's always ready to pitch in wherever she's needed. Miss Judy, the sweetheart of the bunch. So quiet like a church mouse. Well, maybe not that quiet, but you are like E.F. Hutton. When you talk, everybody listens. Words of wisdom is what you have given me. These ladies have taught me the rules of quilting. 1, don't bleed on a quilt. 2, measure twice and cut once. 3, it's not a mistake. It's a creative opportunity. 4, there are no quilt police. And 5, rules, there is none. So the second aspect of the quilting addiction is tools. Who doesn't like tools? As I looked around my sewing room, I see many tools, so many, it's hard to mention all of them, but I'll try to stick to the very basics you have taught me. The sewing machine, the rotary cutter, cutting maps, the cutting ruler, design wall, sewing scissors, rulers, thread holders, thread ladders, types of pen, marking pencils, reading glasses, and that's just what I have. I can imagine what you guys have that I don't even know about yet with all your years of quilting experience. Miss Diana, Miss Joelle, the patience you have shown me. All of my questions about the quilting techniques, how to do this, how to do that, always taking time to answer them. And yes, Miss Diana, I know, there is no stupid question, only one I didn't ask. Your mathematics skills are amazing. Of course, we all know that that's due to the quilting. I know you and Joelle have always shared with me your techniques and shortcuts, but that's always after I've done it the hard way first. And I love that type of learning. Yeah, you know, which I don't mind because that is the way I prefer to learn. Thank you both for trusting me with your beautiful blocks to arrange and make the most amazing quilt tops. You have pushed me in a good way to do more and try different techniques and patterns. Last but not least, my partner in crime, Miss Karen. Okay, I thought I could do this without it, but apparently not, but here we go. You, my dear, are trouble. It has only been a few short months since you taught me how to cut. My God, how time flies. You know, we can whoop them quilt tops right and left. The way we can read each other's minds with blocks that need to go here, need to go there, we both reaching for the same one because we got the same thing in mind. It's like we have been partners for years and not months. Yes. So these ladies, this group of ladies have taught me the quilting commandments. Always buy new fabric, no matter how much you already have. Sew all day and all night. Absolutely no cooking permitted. 3, always start a new quilt before the last one is finished. Number 4, unless the fabric is less than 1 square inch, do not throw it away. I'm sure you have all had teachers who are special to us in some way, and you ladies can see how you have impacted my life in such a short time. You have opened your arms and your heart to me. You have made me feel at home and welcomed me into your community. I have always been a giver and a helper. When moving to the small town, I was at a loss. But quilting with y'all has filled that void. Making quilts to give to missions and other needy organizations is most fulfilling. Thank you for taking time to pass on the art of quilting to me, and please know that I will do my best to pass it on to the next generation. So I hope that you have seen what a truly unique and wonderful group of ladies you are, and that your warmth, patience, and giving have made a positive impact on me. This speech in no way can do the justice to how important and special each and every one of you are to me. So to sum it up, I found this quote. Love the idea that our lives are like a quilt, a rich tapestry of assorted fabric pieces sewn together by the bonds of faith, family, and friendship. The more we grow, the more the quilt grows. Thank you very much.